No.
Senator Wadada. Senator Wadada. Distinguished colleagues, let us look at the votes and proceedings of Tuesday, 18th day of March 2025. Page 1475. Senator Olamileko, please approach the chair. Page 1476. Page 1477. Page 1478. Page 1479. Page 1480. Page 1481.
Yes, please, Mr. President.
Yes.
Paragraph 10. I'm Senator Babangida Hussaini, representing Jigawa Northwest. Paragraph 10, line 4. Senator Hussaini Babangida Uba Jigawa Northwest, not Jigawa Northeast. Thank you, sir.
Senator Hussein Babangida, the spelling is wrong, right?
No, the senatorial district, sir, except you are adding more to me. Thank you, sir.
But I thought you had N, the Babangida, because this is Babangida.
It's Jigawa Northwest, sir.
No, look at the name too, Babangida.
Yes, sir, Babangida. Yes, sir, it's Babangida.
You don't know N?
There is the answer.
So I'm correcting it also.
Thank you very much. I appreciate you, sir.
So it should be Senator Hussein Babangida, so there should be N there. Jigawa
Northwest, sir.
You have been moved to Northeast now.
Maybe annexation, sir.
Huh?
If it is annexed to me. Added.
Northwest. You can't represent two senatorial districts. So please, clerk, note it. Page 1482. Yes, 1482. Any correction?
Yes, Mr. President, the constitution of ad hoc committee, the missing words there. The President of the Senate named the following senators as members of 1480. Constitution of ad hoc committee. As members of the ad hoc committee to interrogate the illegal annexation of Nigerian mangroves island waters and its crude oil by the Republic of Cameroon.
So who is missing?
A committee to interrogate is missing.
Senator who?
Committee as members of the committee to interrogate the annexation, illegal annexation.
As members of the committee,
It's correct as presented.
yes, so the word ad hoc committee is missing. It's already on top, constitution of ad hoc committee. But you want us to repeat it in the sentence? Okay, so Secretariat note. Senator Wangila, your name having been corrected, move for the adoption of the minutes.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I'm Senator Babangida Husseini, representing Jigawa Northwest. I rise to move the motion to adopt the votes and proceedings of the Senate plenary for Tuesday, the 18th of March 2025. Thank you.
Senator Asukwa Ekpeyo.
I rise to second my colleague, distinguished Senator Babangida.
What's your name?
Senator Asukwa Ekpeyon, Cross River South.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion for approval of the votes and proceedings has been moved by distinguished Senator Babangida Obra and seconded by distinguished Senator Asukwa Ekpeyon. Those in support that the votes and proceedings be approved, say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, we want to acknowledge the presence of Students' Union of Federal University, Benin Kebbi, in Kebbi State, who are in the gallery to observe the proceedings of the Senate of today. You are welcome, and we wish you fruitful observation and joining mercies back to your school. You may be seated. We also wish to acknowledge the presence of staff and students of Sui Generis Academy, Kubwa, Abuja, who are in the gallery to observe today's proceedings. We want to wish you fruitful observations and journey mercies back to your school. You may be seated. We want to acknowledge also the presence of staff and students of Upright Christian International School, or also Kurudu in Abuja, who are in the gallery to observe today's proceedings. Wish you fruitful observations and journey mercies and God's protection as you journey back to your school. You may be seated. Let me announce from the Distinguished Senator Akobondu a special invitation to our daughter's traditional marriage and Thanksgiving service. It is with utmost regards and deep pleasure that I, on behalf of my dear wife, and indeed the entire family, notify and especially invite distinguished senators to the traditional marriage rites of our dear daughter, Ms. Chidima Akobondu, with Mr. Ekene Ihejofo. The events will take place, traditional marriage will be on Saturday, 9th day of April 2025 at the White House, Oloko, Ikwano, local government area of Abia State. This will be at 12 noon. Thanksgiving service will take place on Sunday, the 20th day of April 2025. The venue will be St. Joseph's Catholic Church, Oloko in Iguano, local government area of Abia State. Time will be 10 a.m. While I look forward to having you celebrate with us, please accept, distinguished colleagues, the assurances of my highest regards. Signed, distinguished Senator Austin Okobondo. On behalf of the Senate, we want to wish the couple a happy and very blissful life, prosperous one at that, and peace of the Lord that passeth all understanding. Congratulations to you and your dear wife. Distinguished colleagues, correspondence from Mr. President. Distinguished Senate President GCON, confirmation of appointment of chairman and members of the Board of Directors for Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria. In accordance with the provisions of Section 10, subsection 1 of the Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON, Establishment Act 2019 as amended, I am pleased to present for confirmation by the Senate the appointment of the underlisted 6 nominees as chairman and members of the Board of Asset Management Corporation of Nigeria, AMCON. Dr. Bala Bello, chairman of the board from Northeast. Mr. Yusuf Tegina, non-executive director from North Central. Mr. Adeyemo Adeoye Stephen, non-executive director from Southwest. Mr. Odion Charles Iyore, non-executive director from South-South. Mr. Ohalaji Yahya Ibrahim, non-executive director from Northwest. And Mrs. Emily Chidima Osuji, non-executive director from Southeast. While hoping that the Senate will consider and confirm the nominees in a expeditious manner, please accept, distinguished Senate President, distinguished senators, the assurances of my highest consideration. Yours sincerely, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, President, Commander-in-Chief, Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. This is referred to the Committee on Finance. Finance. Where is Senator Abiru? So we refer it to the Committee on Banking and Other Financial Matters. Committee on Banking, Insurance, and Other Financial Matters to revert to the Senate within 1 week. A further announcement. This has come up many times. This one is a request for confirmation appointment of commissioners for the Independent National Electoral Commission. The names are as follows: Omar Yusuf Garba Kanu, Saad Omar Bauchi, Chukwuemeka Ibesiako, Anambra, Mohammed Ngoche Boronu, and Dr. Johnson Alaibo Sinikiem in Bayelsa. Of course, this is referred to the Committee on Electoral Matters, INEC, to electoral matters, to revert to the Senate within 1 week. Yes, Clark. Any petition?
Yes, petition, Mr. President.
Senator Abaribe, distinguished elder.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Engineer Baribe, and I represent Abia South. This is a petition from a constituent. His name is Carlo Nanakalo, and the petition concerns the unjust an unlawful attempt of the Asset Management Corporation to sell his assets, and he has not any judicial encumbrance on it. Thank you, Mr. President.
The unjust and the petition is on.
The petition is asking for the Senate intervention for all matters concerning his company and AMCOM, whom he claims that despite paying their debts, still want to sell his assets.
And there is no legal impediment.
There's no legal impediment.
You may
Mr.
proceed to lay
President.
the petition.
Thank you.
The petition is referred to the Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate in 4 weeks. Yes, the Senator King Marshall Sunday.
Thank you, Mr. President. Sunday Marshall Katun. I represent the people of Kaduna South Senatorial District, and I'm from Kaduna State. I have a petition from one of my constituents named Alhaji Turaki against wrongful court martial and imprisonment.
Distinguished Senator, is that your seat? Off the mic. You didn't notice it. You know, seats have a way of causing trouble.
I take notice, Mr. President. Thank you very much, sir. Like I said, it's a petition from my constituent named Alhaji Turaki for wrongful court martial and imprisonment by the Nigerian Air Force, and he's requesting for a review and intervention of the Senate, and there's no legal impediment to the petition, Mr.
You may
President.
proceed to lay the petition.
Thank you.
The petition of Senator Marshall is referred to the Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions to revert to the Senate in 4 weeks. Yeah. Yes, point of order.
Thank you, Mr. President, distinguished colleagues. I rise on Order 41 and 51. Order 41, the matter for discussion shall, if possible, be referred to the President of the Senate before commencement of the day's sitting, and the President of the Senate shall refuse to allow the claim unless he is satisfied that the matter is definite and urgent. Order 51, notice shall not be dispensed with in the case of a motion or in respect of any other proceeding for which notice is required, except with the consent of the President of the Senate and the general assent of the senators here present. Mr. President, motion of urgent national importance and urgent need to address the substantial increased cost of data services in Nigeria. This was brought.
Can you approach the chair?
Thank you.
Okay. Uh, okay, so distinguished senator, your petition is noted, but please make sure it comes on the order paper against tomorrow. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished senators of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, the first business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Ahmed Abdul Ningi on the National Sports Development Fund Establishment Bill 2025, SB 748. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, National Sports Development Fund Establishment Bill 2025, SB 748, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, National Sports Development Fund Establishment Bill 2025, SB 748, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the second business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Abdul Hamid Malam Maduri Ahmed on the Nigeria Police University of Science and Technology, Erinja, Ogun State, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 750. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Nigerian Police University of Science and Technology, Erija, Ogun State, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 750, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, Nigeria Police University of Science and Technology, Erinja, Ogun State, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 750, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the third business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Onyeso Allwell Hercho on the Federal Character Commission Act Amendment Bill 2025, SB 752. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the Clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Federal Character Commission Act Amendment Bill 2025, SB 752, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, Federal Character Commission Act Amendment Bill 2025, SB 752, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the fourth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Jimo Ibrahim Folorunsho on the Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Ode-Irele, Ondo State, Establishment Bill 2025, SB 754. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Ode Irile, Ondo State Establishment Bill 2025, SB 754, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, Federal College of Nursing and Midwifery, Ode Irele, Ondo State, Establishment Bill 2025 SB 754, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the fifth business of the day is the presentation of a bill standing in the name of most distinguished Senator Saliu Mustafa on the Warehouse Receipt Bill 2025 SB 755. Mr. President, you may wish to invite the clerk of the Senate to read the short title of the bill.
Clerk of the Senate.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Warehouse Receipt Bill 2025, SB 755, first reading.
Distinguished colleagues, Warehouse Receipt Bill 2025 SB 755, first reading taken. Leader of the Senate.
Thank you, Mr. President. First, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, I rise to move that what is listed as the first order of the day be stood down to enable us consider the second order of the day. And I make the motion, I move the motion pursuant to Order 1B of our rules. And if that is seconded and carried, that what is listed as the second order be now deemed to be the first order of the day. I so move, Mr. President.
Well, Order 1B says that the Senate can regulate itself. So I would like to fix time for it. The first order of the day, you have just moved a motion for us to step it down to 3 p.m. to enable us to consider other issues. Distinguished Minority Leader, you may wish to second the motion that we step the first order of the day down to 3 p.m. to enable us to consider other issues of the day.
Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the Senate do step down the first order of the day
To 3
to
p.m.
enable
To 3 p.m. To 3 p.m.
to 3 p.m. to enable the Senate to consider other matters on the other paper. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that the first order of the day should be stepped down to 3 p.m. to enable us to consider other issues. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. One man's voice cannot constitute the Senate. Yes, the leader of the Senate. The next item.
Thank you, Mr. President. And for the record, Mr. President and distinguished colleagues, I didn't mention the order because to the extent that every
Just
distinguished
the next
senator
item,
has,
please. No, next item.
yes, every distinguished senator has a copy of the order paper.
Next item.
The next order of the day is the presentation and consideration of the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on the confirmation of the nominations of the following persons as listed on the order paper for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission. And on the other paper, Mr. President, we have listed Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumje, retired, member. Abdul Fattah Mohammed, member. DIG Uba B. Ringim, retired, member. And Honorable Justice Christine L. Dabut, retired, member. Mr. President, you may wish to invite most distinguished Senator Abdul Hamid Malam Maduri Ahmed, chairman of the committee, to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of the report.
Distinguished Senator Maduri.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Senator Ahmed Abdulhamid Malam Maduri, representing Jigawa North East. Mr. President, I rise in my capacity as the Chairman, Senate Committee on Police Affairs, that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on the confirmation of the nomination of the following persons for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission. 1, Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumje, member. Abdul Fattah Mohammed, member. DIG Ubabi Ringim, member. Justice Christine L. Dabu, member. Mr. President, with your permission, I would like to lay the report, if permitted, please, before proceeding with the presentation.
Is there any senator that can second your motion? Yes, Senator. Yeah.
He did not call you.
You were looking at me. You were looking at me, Mr. President. You were looking at me. No, me. Mr. President.
Please, let us have the distinguished Senator Sadiq, who is protesting.
Thank you, Mr. President. My distinguished colleagues, I am Sadiq Sulaiman Umar. I represent Kwara North. Mr. President, I rise to second the motion that the Senate do receive the report of the Committee on Police Affairs. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
Mr. President, can I go ahead with the presentation?
Yes, you can give us a synopsis of your report.
Mr. President, distinguished senators, Senate at its sitting on Thursday, 28 November 2024, the Senate considered the request. Sorry. Sorry, I have a mix-up. Yes, of the Federal Republic of Nigeria for the confirmation of nomination of the following nominees as members designate of the Police Service Commission. Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumje, Abdul Fattah Mohammed, DIG Ubaringi, and Justice Christine
L. Dabou. These nominations were made pursuant to Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended. And Section 2, subsection 2, A and B of the Police Service Commission Establishment Act 2001. These provisions empower Mr. President to appoint members of the Police Service Commission, subject to the confirmation by the Senate. Following deliberation on the President's request, the Senate referred the nomination to the Senate Committee on Police Affairs for further legislative action. Methodology. In line with its mandate, the committee requested and reviewed the nominees' CVs and provisional security clearance report from the Department of State Security Service. The nominees were subsequently invited for screening exercise to ascertain their suitability for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission. In conducting the screening, the committee was guided by Section 154, subsection 1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, the Police Service Commission Establishment Act 2001, and the Senate Standing Orders 2023, as amended. Screening of the nominees in response to the committee's invitation, the nominees appeared before the Senate Committee on Police Affairs on Wednesday, 11 December 2024 for screening. Their academic qualifications, professional experience, integrity, and overall suitability were carefully examined. You can see their CVs from page 2. Yeah, that's what I'm going. You can see their CVs from page 2 to 9, to page 9. So, response to questions. During the screening exercise, the nominees individually and collectively demonstrated competence, experience, and suitability for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission. They addressed questions on the urgent need to increase the manpower of the police force, reform on the best practice in the police force, and other contemporary issues affecting the Nigerian police. Observations and findings. After a meticulous review of the committee the committee made the following observations. The nominees comply with the provision of Section 154, subsection 1 of the 1999 Constitution as amended, and the Senate Standing Orders 2023 as amended. The appointment of the nominees also meet the requirement of Section 2, subsection 2A and B of the Police Service Commission Establishment Act 2021, which mandate that the nominees should be persons of proven integrity and ability. No petitions or adverse security report were recorded against any of the nominees. The qualification, experience, and integrity of the nominees confirmed their suitability and competence for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission. Recommendation. Therefore, the Committee on Police Affairs, having conducted the screening, recommend the confirmation of the following nominees as members designate of the Police Service Commission. 1, Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumje, retired. Abdul Fattah Mohammed, DIG Ubabi Ringim, retired. And Justice Christine L. Dabou, retired. Mr. President, in conclusion, distinguished colleagues, on behalf of the committee, I express my gratitude for your attention and for the opportunity to serve in this capacity. I so move, Mr. President.
Distinguished Senator Lalong.
Thank you, Mr. President. My name is Samuel Lalong, representing Plateau South. Mr. President, I rise to support the confirmation of the underlisted nominees. Mr. President, the nominees are well-known Nigerians. For instance, I will also say that Justice Paul Adamugalunji retired as a Justice of the Supreme Court. Meritorious retirement. So also for Abdul Fattah Mohammed, DIG Uba Ringim was a renowned CP everywhere and retired meritoriously as DIG retired. The DIG. Justice Christian L. Dabu was a High Court judge in Plateau State. She also retired meritoriously. The committee went through very stringent procedures. At the end of the day, all of them were found not wanting. The only justice we can do to them in recognition is to allow ordinary, if they were members of the legislature, to allow them take a bow. But unfortunately, they are not former members. But what retired justice, DIG, and so on. So I also stand to support Mr. Chairman, the Chairman of Police Committee, to have an accelerated confirmation of the nominees. And I so support. Thank you, Mr. President.
Is there anybody that is opposed to the confirmation? No. The leader, move for us to resolve the committee of the whole. I thank you for your contributions.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I rise to move that the Senate do now resolve to a committee of the whole for further consideration of this report. I so move.
The minority leader.
Thank you, Mr. President. I rise to second the motion that the Senate do resolve to committee of the whole to further consider the report. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded. Those in support of the motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The Senate will now resolve into committee of the whole.
Approval. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Justice Adamu Galumji, retired, for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Abdul Fattah for. Okay. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Abdul Fattah for appointment, Abdul Fattah Mohammed, for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of DIG Uba B. Ringim, retired, for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Justice Christine I. Dabob, retired,
for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission. Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes of it. The Leader of the Senate, can you move the motion so that we revert to the plenary to report progress? The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, very distinguished colleagues, I stand to move that the Senate revert to plenary to enable the chairman report progress.
Manuel, could you please second the motion?
Mr. President, sitting as chair, I second the motion that the Senate reverts to the plenary to enable the chair report progress. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion moved by the leader that we should revert to plenary report progress, and second by minority leader, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes of it.
Report. The Senate in the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Police Affairs on the screening of Mr. President's nominees for appointment as members of the Police Service Commission and approved the nomination as follows. Names: Honorable Joseph Paul Adamu Galumji, retired, position member. Abdul Fattah Mohammed, member. DIG Uba Ringim, member. Justice Christine L. Dabob, member. As member of the Police Service Commission, is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Confirmation. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumji for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor, please say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Justice Paul Adamu Galumji is hereby confirmed as a member of the Police Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Abdul Fattah Mohammed for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Abdul Fattah Mohammed is hereby confirmed as a member of the Police Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of DIG Uba Ringim, retired, for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of DIG Uba Ringim is hereby confirmed as a member of the Police Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the appointment of Justice Christine I. Dabob, retired, for appointment as a member of the Police Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Justice Christine I. Dabob, retired, is hereby confirmed as a member of the Police Service Commission. Let me thank or commend the chairman and members of the Police Affairs Committee for a job well done in the screening of these nominees. They've done a wonderful job because of the quality of the report that has been submitted to the Senate. The job is well, the committee, the report is well crafted. So the Senate commends you for a job well done, and more grace to your able. And for those that have been confirmed, we call on them to take these appointments as a national duty, as a service, as a call
to serve our country. So they should put their best to do what is supposed to be done by them in putting this commission in the right place so that it will serve the upliftment of our police force. I say congratulations to them on behalf of the Senate. The leader of the Senate.
Yeah? Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, the third order of the day is the presentation and consideration of the report of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the confirmation of the nominations of the following persons as listed on the order paper for appointment as chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission. And on the order paper, Mr. President, we have Dr. Savior Enyekere, chairman, representing South-South. Sulaiman Othman Hunkwe, member, Northwest. Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf, member, Northwest. Aminu Ibrahim Male, member, Northeast. Alhaji Lawan Meina Mahmood, member, Northeast. Mark Han Machon Teso, member, North Central. Salihu Umar Agbola Balogun, member, North Central. Honorable Taiwo Olukemi Oluga, member, Southwest. Honorable Afiz Ipesha Balogun, member, Southwest. Honorable Dr. Nana Uzo Kalu, member, Southeast. Festus Ifesinachi Odi, member, Southeast. Patrick A. Giwa, member, South-South. And Mrs. Mary Ekpeyon, member, South-South. Mr. President, you may wish to invite most distinguished Senator Oluwole Fashui Cyril, chairman of the committee, to move the motion for the presentation and consideration of the report.
Senator Cyril Fasuyi, chairman of the committee, the floor is yielded to you to proceed on the processing of the report.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, my name is Senator Cyril Fashi. I represent the good and decent people of Ekiti North. I am from Ekiti State. I rise this afternoon to move a motion that the Senate do receive and consider the report of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the confirmation of the nomination of the following persons for appointment as chairman and commissioners of National Assembly Service Commission. I so move.
Senator Johanna, you may wish to second the motion.
Mr. President, dear distinguished senators, Amos Johanna Adama North, I rise to second the motion that the reports of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service Matters be presented and considered by the hallowed chamber. I so second.
Those in favor of the motion moved by Senator Cyril and seconded by Senator Amos Johanna, please say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may proceed to present your report.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, report of the Senate Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the confirmation of chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission. Preamble. The Senate at its plenary on Thursday, 20th February 2025, considered the request of Mr. President, Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, for the confirmation of nominees for appointment as chairman and members of National Assembly Service Commission, and refer same to the committee via order of referral of 25th February 2025 for further legislative action. The letter from Mr. President was a response to the request made by the President of the Senate, which was in consonance with the provisions of Section 3, subsection 3 and 4 of the National Assembly Service Act 2024, which stipulates that the President of the Senate shall, upon consultation with the Speaker of the House of Representatives, report to the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria a proposed list of which the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall nominate for appointment as chairman and members of the Commission. 3.4. The President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria shall appoint the chairman and members of the Commission.
Senator Fancy, you may go to the recommendation. This report is voluminous.
Okay, sir. Okay. 5.0. General observation. Okay. Okay. Recommendation. Based on these findings, the Committee on Establishment and Public Service recommends that the following nominees be confirmed as chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission, having been satisfied with their credentials, performance, experience, qualification, and competence. The committee recommends thus that the Senate do confirm the nomination of the underlisted persons as chairman and members of National Assembly Service Commission. Mr. President, Mr. President, there's a point here that I would like you to note. The committee recommends that the Senate do confirm the nominations of the underlisted persons as chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission, except the nominees from the Southeast Zone. Number 1, Dr. Xavier Enyikere, chairman. Suleiman Otman Unkuyi, member. Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf, member. Aminu Ibrahim Male, member. Alhaji Lawal Maina Mahmood, member. Mark Amation Teso, member. Saliu Umar Agbola Balogun, member. Honorable Taiwo Olukemi Oluga, member. Honorable Hafiz Ipesha Balogun, member. Patrick A. Giwa, member. Mrs. Mary Ekpeyong, member. The committee further recommends that the nomination of A. Honorable Dr. Nana Uzo Kalu, member. Festus Ipesinashi Odi, member, from the Southeast Zone should be stepped down, pending the outcome of the petition with the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petition. Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, on behalf of the committee, I would like to extend my sincere gratitude to the Senate for this opportunity to serve. Thank you for your trust and confidence in us. Thank you, Mr. President. I so move.
Senator Dixon, Seraki Henry.
Thank you very much. And my dear colleagues, Henry Seraki Dixon, Bayelsa West. Mr. President, I commend the chairman and members of his committee for doing a painstaking job. But you see, what is worth doing is worth doing well. I believe that it's not only the case of Southeast, even the South-South. The state of Bayelsa has never had a member of this commission.
from inception till date, I mean, Mr. President, the state of Bayelsa, of the 6 states, has never produced a member of this commission. I would like it to be on record that that observation was made. And because now the committee has even proposed that we step down the entire nominations from the Southeast, my prayer is that, okay, thank you. Okay, Mr. President, thank you very much for recognizing me.
Yes, please.
I was saying, Mr. President, before you came in, that it was proper to note the complaint from Bayelsa that of all the 6 states in our zone, it's only the state of Bayelsa that has never, not even for once, had a member of this commission. I would like it to be noted so that those who are appointing at an appropriate time, they can correct it. I know that the last name, Mary Ekpeyong's appointment, is one that gladdens me, even though she's not from Bayelsa. But the other name, I thought, should have come from Bayelsa. Not Mary Ekpeyong's name, no. The lady who has served, and I know the effort, the contribution she has also made to support you over the years. That one actually gladdens me, and I want to thank you for that nomination. But the other name shouldn't come from that side. It should have come from Bayelsa. So if there's anything that can be done, but if there's nothing, at least let this complaint be registered so that when next these appointments are made, there'll be regard to equity. And I was saying that if we are stepping down the one for the Southeast as proposed by the chairman, then maybe if it's not too much, we let everything wait until everything is complete, and maybe that will give you an opportunity to consult it, even in the case of Bayelsa. Thank you.
Yes, Senator Weber.
Thank you, Mr. President. I want to speak on the nominees from Southeast, and I want to place on record that the 2 persons from Southeast were duly nominated, and they are qualified for the job. If there is no petition against them, it is not to my knowledge as a principal officer from Southeast. So I plead with the committee chairman to retract that statement and present all the appointees as cleared for confirmation. Thank you, Mr. President.
Yeah, so, Deputy Senate President, DSP, yeah, you have any contribution to make?
Well, I align myself to what Senator Ingwemboye said because there isn't there isn't any problem at all. If there was any problem, I think you would have consulted. Um, to the best of my knowledge, from when, based on what we discussed with him just now, I think it was a mix-up in the report. So I think he will correct that so that there won't be any problem. I think it's a mix-up. I just affirmed that because the issue that was raised, I've been issue, was cleared. I know probably that's what my colleague wants to talk about. But it was cleared. It was brought before you, and that was resolved. As a lawyer, you advised properly. So I didn't know how he was able to come up with this report. Probably from maybe pressure from Senator Sita. You see, he's trying to speak. Probably the pressure is coming from him. So you confuse him from for doing to do that.
Yes.
Thank you, Mr. President of the Senate and my distinguished colleagues. My name is Osita Ezunaso. I represent Imo West. Mr. President, I've looked at the report presented by Committee on Establishment. And I think the best thing for us to do is to adopt the committee's report. A petition was laid yesterday, which you referred to Committee on Ethics and Public Petitions. And you gave them 1 week to report back to you, Mr. President. And if you look at the other paper today, you will see that that committee is meeting tomorrow. And by the time they meet tomorrow, they will come back to plenary to present their report. So I believe, Mr. President, it is right, it is proper, it is just for us to accept the committee's recommendation so that we don't go forth and back, since there's already a pending petition, which you graciously referred to Committee on Ethics and gave them 1 week to revert to plenary. Mr. President, that is my submission.
Leader of the Senate, can we move a motion for us to go into Committee of the Whole to consider the report?
Thank you, Mr. President. Having accepted the report, I hereby move that the Senate will resolve into a committee of the whole to consider the report as presented. Thank you, sir.
Yes, the minority leader.
Yeah, Mr. President, I rise to second the motion that the Senate do resolve to Committee of the Whole Senate to consider the report. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, same thing. Those in support that we move into Committee of the Whole to consider the report say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it.
This is the report here. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Dr. Xavier Enyekere, representing the South region, for appointment as chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf, representing Northwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Suleiman Odman Onkui, representing Northwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Aminu Ibrahim Mali, representing Northeast, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Alhaji Lawan Maina Mohammed, representing Northeast, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Mark Hanmashon Teso, representing North Central, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Saliu Omar Abuala Balogun, representing North Central, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Taiwo Olukemi Oluka, representing Southwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Honorable Afis Igbeza Balogun, representing Southwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Patrick A. Giwa, representing South, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Will the Senate approve the nomination of Mrs. Mary Ekpenyong, representing South, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The representative from the South has been recommended, from the Southeast has been recommended to be stepped down. Where is the what number is the one from Ebonyi?
The one from Ebonyi is number 11, Festus Ifanacho Odisa.
So why are we stepping it down?
I don't know, Your Excellency. That's why I raised the objection.
Huh?
I'm surprised that there's no need to step it
Okay.
down.
No, let's let the person that brought the petition is actually from Imo State.
Yes.
And said that he's been serving for the past 2 years or 3 years, that he ought to serve 4 years. And so he conflicts with only one nominee. It does not conflict with the two nominees.
Yes.
So I think the Senate should go ahead and consider
Yes.
the other nominee from
Is that the view of the Senate? Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate approve the nomination of Festus Ifesinachi Odi, representing Southeast, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, very distinguished colleagues, I rise to move that the Senate do revert to plenary to enable the chairman report progress. I so move.
The minority leader.
Mr. President, sitting as chair, I second the motion that the Senate reverse to plenary to enable the chair report progress. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved and seconded that the Senate do revert to plenary to report progress. Those in support say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. We revert to plenary for the chair to report progress. Distinguished colleagues, the Senate in the Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on Establishment and Public Service on the screening of Mr. President nominees for appointment as chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission, and approved the nominations of Dr. Xavier Enyekere as chairman, Suleiman Odman Hongoi as member, Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf as member, Aminu Ibrahim Mali as member, Alhaji Lawan Maina Mahamud as member, Mark Hanmachon Teso as member, Saliu Umar Abuala Balogun as member, Honorable Taiwo Olukemi Oluga as member, Honorable Hafiz Igbiza Balogun as member, Patrick A. Giwa as member, Mrs. Mary Ekpeyon as member, Festus Ifesinachi Odi as member, all together as chairman and members of the National Assembly Service Commission. And the Senate stood down the nomination of Honorable Dr. Nana Uzo Kalu from Southeast. The Senate approved the nomination of Festus Ifesinachi Odi from Southeast. Is this a true reflection of what transpired in the Committee of the Whole? Distinguished colleagues, for the confirmation hearings, will the Senate confirm the nomination of Dr. Xavier Enyekere for appointment as chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The appointment, nomination of Dr. Xavier Enyekere representing from South is hereby confirmed as chairman of the National Assembly Service Commission. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate confirm the nomination of Suleiman Odman Honkui, representing Northwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Suleiman Odman Honkui, representing Northwest, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate confirm the nomination of Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf, representing Northwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Yusuf A. Yusuf, representing Northwest, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Aminu Ibrahim Mali, representing Northeast, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Aminu Ibrahim Mali, representing Northeast, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. The nomination of Alhaji, will the Senate approve the nomination of Alhaji Lawan Maina Mahmood, representing Northeast, for appointment as member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Alhaji Lawan Maina Mahmood, representing Northeast, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Distinguished colleagues, will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mark Hanmashon? Okay, will the Senate approve the nomination of Mark Amachon Testu, representing North Central, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mark Hanmashon Teso, representing North Central, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the appointment of Saliu Omar Abuala Balogun, representing North Central, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Saliu Omar Abuala Balogun, representing North Central, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Taiwo Olukemi Oluga, representing the Southwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Taiwo Olukemi Oluga, representing the Southwest region, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate approve the confirmation of Honorable Hafiz Igbeza Balogun, representing Southwest, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye, and those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Honorable Hafiz Igbeza Balogun, representing Southwest, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Festus Ifesinachi Odi, representing the Southeast, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The appointment of Honorable Festus Ifesinachi Odi, representing the Southeast region, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Patrick A. Giwa, representing South South, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Patrick A. Giwa, representing South South region, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Will the Senate confirm the nomination of Mrs. Mary Ekpenyong, representing South South, for appointment as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission? Those in favor say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The nomination of Mrs. Mary Ekpenyong, representing South South, is hereby confirmed as a member of the National Assembly Service Commission. Let me thank members for their contributions and plead that the Senate Committee on Ethics, Code of Conduct, and Public Petitions should expeditiously in the next few days take a look at the petition of the immediate past member of the commission from Imo State in respect of his tenure and revert to the Senate for completion of the nominees from the Southwest region, from the Southeast region. Let me also make it just clarify an issue. We have only two people representing the regions. So chairman of the public service, no, chairman of Senate Committee on, I see. In future, it's only two people that represent, chairman of establishment, only two people represent region. The chairman is at the discretion of the leadership of the Senate. But it means that it doesn't matter where the chairman comes from. The chairman is not representing any of the regions. It's only two. So for South region, for clarity of what Senator Siraki Dixon raised, the two people representing the South are Mrs. Mary Ekpenyong and Mr. Giwa. Those are the two. The chairman can come from anywhere. The chairman is not representing a region. The chairman is at the discretion of the Senate leadership in combination or in consultation with the House of Representatives leadership. So I thank all of you for your contributions, and I wish those who have been confirmed today fruitful tenure as they contribute to making Nigeria greater and National Assembly cleaner, and particularly cleansing the system and ensuring that the National Assembly works for all, for the betterment of democracy in Nigeria. Leader of the Senate. The Leader of the Senate.
Mr. President, very distinguished colleagues, I rise to move that we do suspend other items on the order paper for today to enable our various committees to proceed with their committee meetings and attend to various stakeholders who have been invited to appear before their various committees, and that other item be stepped down for another legislative day. Mr. President, I so move.
Minority Leader.
Mr. President, distinguished colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the Senate suspends all other items on the order paper to the next legislative day. I so second.
Distinguished colleagues, the motion has been moved that we step down other items and adjourn to tomorrow. Flag of the Senate. Date 20th day of March 2000. Thursday, 20th day of March 2025. Those in support of the motion for adjournment, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Accordingly, the Senate is hereby adjourned to the 20th day of March 2025 at 11 a.m. prompt. And the distinguished Senator Tambua approach the chair.
Senator Tambua. Senator Tambua, there is no session. Senator Tambua from Sokoto State.